There's this. I have occasional conversations with. They sometimes they're limited by the AI and the manipulation, but I have a very. I have the most coveted access to. I'm the Ark of the Covenant. My name is Earl. I'm the son of Ralph and Mary from the Book of Revelation. So more people throughout time. Uh, I'm as a living being on the planet right now, or because your Jesus ain't here, I bet y'all, are trying to communicate to Jesus, and it has to work through the Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. It works through the eternal spirit of the man. So, Mas Trafico Toe. I'm being silly, man. I made that shit up. There ain't no such thing as Mas Trafico Toe. I'm just making up. It's Spanglish, so I'm making up a word just to be funny. You know what I'm saying? I have that in me, right? You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the Mesilla Valley on TV, Martin Levin looking good, it's not my job, it's not my job. He's not saying it right, it's job. And in Espanol, we don't say, we say job. Andale pues, it's job. Yeah. When I moved to Washington State when I was a little kid, they called me Beaner, Mexican, Spake, all that stuff because wet back, cetera, cetera. So, because I had a, you know, after a while, when you're in school, when you're first in school and you go and the little kids say they're going to shit in the chair, you're like, no, you can't take a shit in the chair. You can't say that word. You can't say shit in front of people. And, it's just, Bill Cosby correcting Eddie Murphy. You can't say fuck in front of people, right? You can't say shit in front of people, especially if you're a kid. You will get paddled. You will go to the principal's office. You could get kicked out of school. Okay, you can't say shit in school in the chair. In the chair, you don't sit on chair. Well, you could sit on chair. She's kind of skinny. I don't know if she'd be able to support your weight. But it's chair. Gypsies, transvestites, the people of the town, half-breed. That's all. Way of Love. That's my favorite solo song of Cher's is Way of Love. It's a homosexual anthem. I'm totally aware of that. But how many homosexuals have awesome taste in music? Gloria Gaynor. Seriously? Barbara Lewis. Amy Winehouse. Okay, how many gay people? Ella Fitzgerald, for crying out fucking loud there. Okay. How many homosexuals listen to Ella Fitzgerald? How many heterosexuals are too stupid to listen to Ella Fitzgerald? Sarah Vaughan or Nancy Wilson or little Jimmy Scott there. You're right. So Earl, you're funny. I know. Oh man, little Jimmy Scott. Drink up, all you people. Order anything you see. The drinks and the laughs on me. Since my angel eyes ain't here. Yeah, I'm mimicking his voice. I can't sing as well as Jimmy Scott. Little Jimmy Scott. I mimic his voice, And I was listening when I was sitting there listening, making the last video that I made. I heard Lenny Welsh. Anybody love Lenny Welsh? Guess I'll never see the light. I get the blues most every night since I fell for you. Not nearly as beautiful voice as Lenny Welsh. No, I can kind of sing. Right now I have crud in my nose with blood coming out from the chemical poisoning around here. So it's really hard to sing. You'll have to, bear than they may, I can't even do my regular standbys. Tommy Edwards and Jay from Jay and the Americans or Jim Reeves, Welcome to my world, won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and can't do Gary Puckett as well as I'd like to. Because if you really love Gary, I love Gary Puckett, man. Why am I losing sleep over you? Reliving precious moments we knew. So many days have gone. I love Gary Puckett. He's like my dude. That guy is so good. Oh my gosh, he's so good. It's just amazing the way that man sings. It's just, whoa. It just makes you go, oh my gosh, he's so good. It's just, Over You by Gary Puckett is as good as The Way of Love by Cher. Seriously. When you meet a girl that you like a lot and you fall in love, but she loves you not. Of a flames to start when you hold her near. Better keep your soul out of danger, dear. For the way of love is the way of woe. And a day may come when you see her go. Then what will you do? When she sets you free. That's the way of love. The way. No, it's a really good tune, man. That's the way of love. You gotta have a real bravado, strong voice to see it. I bet you Nora Murillo would sing it well. Yeah, Tercero. You know, she's doing the songs in Espanol. You know, I like her Restless Bull. Oh, it's really good. The one that the first one I listened to. You know, I'm like, wow, that's better than that Ada Cuevas and Linda Ronstadt. No, hers is better. I was sitting there listening. It's better. Her Restless Bull is very good. One of the best I've ever heard. My favorite, Sal. Oh, he's Selena Quintanilla Paris. And she gets going, and she, oh my gosh, that woman's bravado. But this young girl, her bravado is, you know, I was sitting there listening to the song she was singing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the bravado in that is so good. I haven't heard anybody in Espanol that I've sat and listened to. And Daniela Roma, no, not as good. You know, Anna Gabriel, no. This little girl's bravado is better. I haven't heard anybody with that good of bravado since Selena Quintanilla had died. You know, so I subscribed. You know, I'm like, wow, this is good stuff, guys. Some of those they're going on the MP3. Oh yeah. So that's going on the MP3 right there. That's basketball bar material. That is rec hall material. You know, I'm shooting hoops to that. Right? And I danced. Oh yeah, I danced to a lot of things. I was out there dancing. You know, my poor Amy. She was so head fucked by the Poo Poo Naughty and Howard Stern and NWA and Two Live Crew and stuff. She was playing It's the world's biggest dick for my kids, and Sheridan got me so pissed. I went to the store and I bought the best thing to hip hop that Eric Wright left to hip hop, and that's Four Young Men from Cleveland, Ohio, right? So I'm out there dancing in the yard while I'm cutting. Wake up, so catch your checks and get up. You know, this is the reefer hydro. She lost a cool. The fool. You know, and so one of my favorite hip hop groups of, you know, favorite, you know, commercial hip hop groups is Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know, I like original Crossroads. I like both Crossroads, but I like the original better. The original, I think, is about Eric. You know. My nigga, then you go, you gone. My nigga just rest your soul, and I'll see you at the crossroads. Oh, you're gone. My nigga just rest your soul, and you know, I said, you know, my nigga told me. So, yeah, so it's a really good tune. It's about, you know, that he's gone, and this battle of life that kept trying to kill us all took him. And when this battle's over, you know, I hope to be in a place where we can be together and the souls can try to rest in peace, you know, which is fallacy. It's based on mythology. You know, you work in peace, you rest in peace. You live the Lord's Prayer, you work in peace, you rest in peace. So when my nigga, he done a red room, you know, and so when people get murdered because we're not living the Lord's Prayer, it's because you got to stop there, definitely get your underwear, get yourself correct. Don't do all this shit in front of me. Don't try to pass it off as legit, because you know you don't need money. You need the Lord's Prayer more than ever before. You need to stand up for the man who is righteous and right and holy and can be holy and correct AI even when he sleeps at night. Everybody, he gets his stuff and he gets it right and keeps it uptight. We know who Earl is. We love Earl. He's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can. Great. Ching. And I don't need a magic lamp, and I don't need Aladdin, and I don't need Jasmine trying to be the empress or the queen when everybody, you know, is playing, you know, fool, yak the fool. Here's your reefer hydro. Okay, so you understand? You get high all day because it's the first of the month. Just catch your checks and get up. So I got that framing. I said, here, play this for my kids. You know, if you're gonna play hip hop for my kids, you know, play Crossroads. And if there's one thing we don't like, it's those thugs. It's the thuggish, rugged, but Cleveland in the house, right? Everybody like that song, right? Nobody? Always. Yeah. It's the thuggish, rugged bone. It's the thuggish, rugged. Yeah, so yeah, they were, you know, just kids, you know, we have to do this to try to survive. That's what we feel because we got nothing else, you know. They ain't left us no options. We can't get a job. I obviously never lived in Bonnie Doon, Cumberland County, North Carolina, right? Girl's off, she's going to work, she got a job. The guy goes down to try to get a job working with the unions that are all run by the whites. County's 80% black. And there's not a job to be found for any of the black men, but the girl can have a job. Yeah. You get pregnant, you get a girl pregnant, you can't go on welfare and you can't even stay in the house. because she can get a job and she can't collect welfare if you're in the house. Can you imagine what that's like? It's worse than Cleveland in the house, Akron in the house, right? In Cleveland, you can go get a job at a factory that'll kill you. And then your cousin will call you a chump and say, you can make more money. We got weed, what you need. Okay, do business with me. Don't be a chump. You're going to die from chemical poisoning from a corporation. They'll make you sign a prenup contract okayed by the Supreme Court to replace you like a Lego piece. You'll be dead at 45 years old, bitch. And you won't even be able to cash in on the chemical poisoning like they do in the military. That's fucked up, man. How much jet fuel in the water? It don't matter. Want to go for a swim? They got jet fuel in the water at Holloman Air Force Base. My sister and her kids lived outside that for 4 or 5 years. She still wants to vote for president, stand up instead of stand up for her brother as the living word. That's how fucked up computer programmers are. Don't trust your life to no backwoods southern lawyer. Because he knows he's got bloodstains on his hands, right? They bite the tip off of their finger and they write a contract in it and then say, you are now a card-entry member of the Temple of Set Illuminati and a high priest of the Freemasons. Right? Don't be scary. Don't be scary. Don't be scary. There ain't no upper room. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. You work in peace, you rest in peace. Boom, 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 boom. I profess now, just because the words I manifest, I will take you, sedate you, while I press upon you the fact that we ought to feed the minds to restore, to free the souls, so we can lead ourselves to peace. I've got a real objective here. I just fixed the lyrics. I'm effective here. Okay, got you, Creole DeVille. Smack that whole round. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to a Disney movie. It'll get you nothing but trapped in philanthropy. Okay, listen to me. If you understand the soul is not your possession, the soul more possesses you than you possess it. Life is eternal and grace is infinite. You crying over this clay? Let the dead bury the dead. Don't ask for money for a funeral. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer so you can work in peace and rest in peace. Love in peace and pass it on. All right? That helped, little Miss Lopez Clanner? Kamala Harris, the immigrant, tried to take over the world with all the creepos and the liberals and the parties that are transgender LBG wackadoodles. Kill yourself with sexual surgeries. That's pretty mean. Get a kid to believe that they're homosexual and then kill their capacity to reproduce to manage surplus population numbers through science projects. That's pretty fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. That's as fucked up as talking kids into Jesus is the God of the magic Valhalla in the sky and go mass murder Mexicans for oil companies or Arabs for oil companies for that matter. It's pretty gross, isn't it? Man, he's like he's a freaking genius there. It's like he's more brilliant than Pinky and the Brain ever thought they could be. It's like that. Okay. Ace Ventura. Is that back, Guano?